and Thirsty.
And you're listening to Rhino Radio. Oh my God.
So today, through the magic of the internet, I am joined by Scarlet and Thirsty. Welcome. How you doing?
Thank you. Good.
Thank you.
I'm really happy to talk to you because I'm really excited about your debut album that's going to be out November 13th in just a couple of days. It's called Obey the Queen. How are you about to celebrate that? I'm guessing you're still in restrictions to some extent in Sweden.
Yeah, we are. So we have a few plans that we have not announced yet. Well, due to the situation, things depend on what the world will be like in a week or 2 weeks. How long is it? What's the day? It's Wednesday.
A week and a half.
A week and a half.
In a few days.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we'll be waiting and following up on your instructions on how to celebrate with you. But the sounds are amazing. We've enjoyed some singles. I actually enjoyed a bit more than the singles because I have friends that are closer to you, so they share the album with me. Sounds great. Great celebration. And I like the fact that on top of the amazing sounds, you've created some sort of a world around it with, as we can see, I'm guessing that you're not looking like that every day. Maybe around Halloween a bit more often. But between the costumes, the makeup, the videos, the artwork, what inspires you to bring more than just the music to us?
It's a whole concept. When I started this, I wanted to do something that touches people in ways more than just music, because some people listen for inspiration, some people look for inspiration, some people just want to feel something. So it's important that everything goes hand in hand with the visual art and the music and the stage performance. That's it.
And what inspires you? Are there specific films or books or anything that happened in the past that you want to direct your creativity towards that?
I mean, I think it's mostly people. I've been around the world a lot, seeing parts of the world that many people have not seen. So I want to share my story, our story, and other people's stories, especially those who can't do that themselves.
And I know that some of the stories come from kind of dark places. How do you keep still positive while your job, your music asks you to kind of go darker and share all those sometimes unpleasant moments? And maybe sometimes even Thirsty reacts to that because some of those moments either happened, you were there as well, or just hearing about something really dark, and still you need to be positive around it, especially in our weird times. It's a bit more difficult to be positive. So how do you stay positive around all that darkness?
I think for me, as I said before, I've been to very dark places in the world, seeing a lot of shit. So I'm very fortunate not to be there anymore. Or I'm very fortunate to be living now in Sweden with the Swedish healthcare and and things. So that makes it easier to stay positive because I have things to compare with. But I also need the darker side of me to be released in some way. I learned to live with both the darkness and the light, but I can't live with just one or the other. So I need to find a platform to express that, and that makes me being able to be the person I am on both sides.
Yeah, Thirsty, how are you keeping positive in our weird reality recently?
I mean, also the things that Scarlett just said, and then that you can, I mean, we're fortunate that we are still able to do some sort with whatever we do. A lot of people can't do anything, and we're still able to release singles, record music videos, even if they have been restricted They were probably planned to be something else, but we managed, and now we're releasing this album. So that keeps it like some sort of I don't know, positive in it. Yeah, gratefulness that we're actually able to do it.
Well, we're grateful as well, because I've been really enjoying the sounds, and now we get to share even more. Maybe I'm crossing my fingers that you will even be able to come to the UK and play with us, but I'm patient.
Yeah.
I'm okay with
We
waiting.
would love to.
I want to touch a bit more on the duality, as you said. It's a big theme for the album, kind of from the darkness and the kind of positive as well. So many collisions in the album. I want to check if something changed over the last couple of years. I've watched a video for an older single, End in Blood, and it starts with a comment about the perfect wife. So I assumed it's a bit sarcastic, and I wanted to know what's your take about marriage these days.
Well, I mean, whatever makes people happy. If they, I think that most people, especially in like here where we live, people get married because that people expect them to. Like, this is here's your life. You should do these, and these things, and that equals happiness. And if you're not happy, you did it wrong. But these are the ingredients, and this is what you have to do. So I believe that people can be super happy being married, absolutely, if that's what they have chosen by themselves. Same with religion, I would say. If it's a choice you make from your heart, that is great. But I think more people needs to like stop and think what they want and what's best for them. So both good and shit.
Thirsty, are you going to walk down the aisle anytime soon?
Oh, I don't know. I've turned a few people down, so we'll see. No, I don't know. Probably not.
Okay, so the comment still stands.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I want to check about another shift that you might have more effect on. It felt like when I was growing up, the word nerd was a bit negative, and then people kind of own that. And I was wondering if that's something that you're trying to do with the word bitch, with the song Boss Bitch, kind of taking it, bringing it back to your side. I'm guessing you were called a bitch once and it wasn't as nice, but now we're rediverting where the owning of the word goes.
Yeah. Well, I reflected on this for a while since I was young, that it doesn't really matter what I do. If I am successful, I'm a bitch. If I am direct and clear, I'm a bitch. If I like, it doesn't fucking matter what I do. So if I am a bitch and I'm proud of who I am, then that'll be it. Let's make a song about it and spread it to women around the world and make it a positive word.
And from your experience, either as a musician or even as a fan, or just as a person in the world, as we said, that the album kind of touches on diversity and also on gender as well. The song Ugly Fuck, that talks about content that you got online without even asking for. And we can have the listeners dive into that later. But with the changes around the world, around music, around you as people, do you feel like the change in women's safety and equality, is it going in the right direction, or is there much more that we need to do, either as people affected by it or the people are causing it? What is your guide for us to make it more welcoming for more people?
Well, first of all, we're talking about feminism. I've never brought that up. It's other people that do that all the time, because we are two women in an extremely male-dominated scene. So when I write and when we write about women, it's because we are women. We have women parts and we are women. So we write about our lives. that has nothing to do with feminism. It's just that we're women writing about our lives as women. But to your question, you also have to, when people ask if we are feminists, I say no, because here, at least in Sweden, feminist means women should have the same rights as men. But if someone from another country, another age group, I don't know, asks that, that person has a totally different idea of what the word means. So that's why we say no. But if we need more, if women and men, if there is more to do in the world with equality, yes, a lot more. And here in Sweden, we are the leading country for that. And still here, it's a difference. But that is not strange, because men have run the world forever. So, but things are changing.
Thirsty,
That's good.
Is there anything specific that you would like to see around the music scene that will make more women come and either perform or enjoy the music and just in clubs?
I think that the thing that it shouldn't really be a thing if you're a woman or if you're a man. Like, if we can just take that, I think what we're trying to do is to diminish like that it's a thing. Oh, it's women and it's feminism or whatever people will call it. If we can just take that away and be like, those are fucking awesome, those are good, I don't care what they have between their legs, I like it, then I think it will be more natural for them women to be in it, because now everything is so involved and is so much energy just around the fact that they are women. And if we can just diminish that, I think it would just feel more natural, which it should be.
Well, ladies, thank you very much for sharing that. Hopefully it will be safe and the discussion will not be relevant anymore, because everyone will be welcome regardless of who they are, what they are, and whether they be sitting up or standing down or everything in between. But I want to just confront you with one rumor before we say goodbye. Your fans are excited about the release of the album, and there's so much going on around it, video and the blog, and they were guessing that you are coming out with a new dating app that will involve no pics. You cannot send pictures in that app. Is there a new Scarlet dating app? Is that true?
Maybe. We try to, as we can't perform right now, we need to find ways to make the brand grow. So no, but that would be nice. I don't know. I've never dated. I don't know how people do that.
Okay, we'll continue talking about dating tips with the second album. But ladies, as we said, Obey the Queen is coming out on the 13th of November, which is just around the corner. We've enjoyed so many of your singles, visual sounds. It sounds great. So I cannot wait for the world to enjoy that. Is there anything else you want to add to fans and listeners before we say goodbye?
Just a big, huge thank you for everyone who is supporting our team, and the fans and the followers, and to all you journalists that take your time to have a little sit down over Skype. No, but really, we need to help each other, and we're very grateful for what we have.
Thirsty, anything?
I can just jump on that train, whatever she said. We are very, very grateful and appreciate everything that's able to keep on moving these days. We're just so freaking grateful for it. So yeah, thanks for everyone listening and streaming and watching the videos and whatever you guys are doing, beloved.
Hey, thank you very much, Scarlet. Thirsty, I'm just going to plug one last time. Obey the Queen is going to be out on the 13th of November. And give it a listen. You're going to love it. And then videos and hopefully soon a tour as well, so we can see you on the stage. Thank you very much, ladies. It's been an honor.
Thank you.